We are live. Welcome to another podcast of Who Wants a Soda Tacky Toaster Tray Club,
Woo.
episode 7. Wow, we've done 7 of these.
We've been doing this for a whole week. That's absolutely insane.
Oh, yeah, because we only
I
do
know
it
it's a
Seven
once
week
too
every...
at
many.
this
Is
start.
it once every 2 weeks that we do it, or once every...
It's
5 years.
Yeah, it's once every 2 weeks. And so,
2 weeks.
technically,
yeah.
we've done it a week, but not a week, if that makes sense. It feels weird.
Well, if you watch one a day, it would take you a week now.
Yeah.
But
But who watches
surely
one
you're-
video a day?
Who
Everyone
watches
binge-
you know,
everyone
the
wants
video
to binge
call?
watch things now.
they're listening to the Tacky Toaster Tray Club live, obviously. Like, you
course.
don't need the VOD because you're here as it happens. But we do love
Exactly.
our VOD viewers as well,
Yes,
of course.
we have a perfect channel
That's
for our
sexy.
VODs, which is the YouTube one. So yeah,
youtube.com/@WAS.
Wait.
Gosha, thank you for following. I think that's on Adaro's channel, right?
oh yeah,
Is that
Whoa.
right?
An Adaro follow? What?
thanks for following
Yes, it is.
GT. I thought you were
Gosha.
already. I thought you were already a follower, unless it was broken.
It's a different account now.
Oh,
yeah,
so
Gosha
you're
followed
using
me the
another
other day,
account.
so-
Okay, okay, that makes sense. That's why I
Yeah,
didn't.
Gosha
That's...
has some Twitch issues, so a new account has
When
been
in doubt,
created.
make a new account.
Indeed.
But I'll hand you over to Reska for some news first, while I stuff myself with food.
All right. Well, are we gonna start with the year thing? Is that gonna be our usual starting
Well,
thing? Do you think?
I mean, we can do, but the issue is now that Adaro's stuffing his face. So, like, unless we take long enough.
Well, at least
for
that
Adaro to
means that
finish.
me and you can start, right? Like, because otherwise, I
True.
mean, unless I talk about Hitman, Adara might not talk about Hitman.
Well, that is true. You probably won't.
So,
yeah, I mean, yeah.
let's go with Hitman. I mean, you seem to not be eating, so and you
At the
posted
moment.
this. You posted this,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure what this exactly is. It says co-op is coming to Hitman during this year's
Yeah.
IOI showcase. We revealed Stone and Knight,
Oh,
a
wait.
new experience that the team is hard at work on. Is this a new game or game mode?
No, well, yeah, well, I don't really know because it's obviously Hitman, like the IP, but it's multiplayer now, which I mean looks pretty cool. And I feel like that is like it's a really cool. I feel like it's gonna just come with one of the games. I don't know if they're even making a new game. It may just be like a add-on, or maybe it is a standalone game. But yeah,
To be
look,
fair, I just watched it to the end. It looks like a standalone thing by the promo
How's
image
that?
at the end.
yeah,
Because there was two characters that definitely aren't the Hitman himself. And
the
like
Hitman.
it says Hitman Word of Assassination
John
really small,
Hitman.
but then Stone and Knight really big. John Hitman.
Ah.
Yeah. So this seems like a standalone game, but I mean, we gotta play this.
Yeah, this is gonna be cool. Like this is gonna be really cool. It looks amazing. Like
I've been gushing over the Bond game for the last two
Yeah.
friggin' podcasts, I feel, and now this. Like I
Mate,
need
it's
to play. I
just-
need to play Hitman, and I need
Yeah.
to play this, and I need to play the Bond game because these
all from the same like developers as well.
Oh,
Like, that's
exactly.
just
Yeah,
crazy.
like they seem to make good stuff. I
Yeah,
haven't played these games, but it looks like I will really enjoy these games, so I should.
yeah.
play.
Oh yeah, Hitman is fun. Like they are like. I actually find them quite difficult because I'm just not that good at stealth. Like
I
it
mean,
just
me
seems
neither.
quite difficult. It's very much like you need to play it 4 or 5 times the same level and get good at it basically. But that is a good thing in itself because you learn how to play well, and it's really good. Looks really good. But don't the only thing is if it's a standalone game, is it gonna be where like are we gonna get charged like 60, 70 quid for it? I don't know. But would I pay that? Maybe. Depends. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully. And does it have a release date? I can't remember. Is that what I
No,
said?
so someone asked in the comments, and Hitman himself, I assume,
Oh wow.
replied with the team is hard at work, and as soon as we have more information to share, you will be the first to know. Specifically replying to one individual person.
That's quite good, that's quite good.
I might DM them,
Follow
being
that person.
follow them, be like, hey, can you message me when John Hitman messages you about the release date, because you will be the first to know. So
Exactly.
if someone's replied that, being, can I be second? Man.
No, yeah, it looks good. I mean, once again, another game that looks really good. Like this year is knocking out of the park. Like Death Stranding 2, like that just looks so damn good. That's all I can think about at the moment is Death Stranding. And I ain't got the game, and that's all I can think about. I really want to play it desperately. But yeah, I'm gonna have no money if I play all these games. It's just too much coming out. But yeah,
Yeah.
this I don't know if this is this year, to be honest. I don't know when if they haven't given an announcement of the date, you would assume it's going to be next year, but you never know, do you? So
Yeah, I mean, it's like a smaller thing, I assume. Well, I guess. So
yeah,
maybe it's sooner, but yeah, I don't know. Next year is probably a safe bet. Can't be too
mm.
close to the Bond game, though. You would think, because it doesn't make any sense, but we'll
I mean,
see.
I don't know if it is like a smaller studio working on that or something, like on this Hitman one, and then you've got like the main studio
Yeah,
working on
probably. Yeah.
Bond. I don't really know how they work over there, but no, it's interesting. I will
Yeah,
be keeping my eye on it.
like Admiral Nelson in the ride at Madame Tussauds, I think. Anyway,
I hate that
that's
ride. That ride broke down while I was on it. Got right
I
by
like
the
how I like how I'm not going crazy and this is real and you remember it. That's good. Like because as I said it, I'm like, why is there a Lord Nelson ride at Madame
yeah.
Tussauds? Is
Well,
there? Is there
there was a few rides, weren't there? Like, well, like I feel like rides. I don't know because there was definitely it wasn't that one. I actually I don't think I went on that. No, did I go on that? I don't know. The one I went on went through like the years of like it must have been like the First and Second World War in Britain, and it broke down right next to where the air raid siren was going off, and it just and because of course it's all like a what 20-second repeat, it broke down right in front of it, and all you hear was just and then just and all that, like it was crazy. And it's all
Well,
because someone took a photo and broke the ride because you're not allowed flash
no.
photography. Like, one idiot, one absolute idiot. Yeah, we started for like 20, 30 minutes. It's like a ridiculous amount of time because the ride was completely broke because they used flash photography. Like, what a op, basically. Yeah, no, that was traumatizing as a kid. Like, just sat there.
Oh
That
dear.
was horrendous thing.
I
And of course, we had a
uh,
lot.
I
Oh,
I,
God.
I remember three things from Madame Tussauds. I remember Lewis Hamilton because I have a photo of a very young myself with it, and Jonathan Ross because my mum had a photo sat on like the interview sofa, like in his
Oh, yeah.
studio or whatever, and the Nelson ride because there's a specific, he has one eye, right, and it's at the end of
Yeah.
it when he's at the top of the Trafalgar Square like pole, whatever you call it, and the line from the commentator is, Lord Nelson is keeping an eye on
Oh,
proceedings,
no.
which is that line has lived rent free in my head for I don't know,
What
20 years.
stupid.
I have no idea.
Oh.
I, which is why that came to mind because you said keep an eye on it,
Yeah.
and that's this whole tangent
Oh,
is from
wow.
that.
It was such a stupid thing.
Yep, but that's
Oh,
just everything
that's
I
wicked.
say and do at this point.
It is true. Very true. It is the WAS, like, way of doing things, just being completely unhinged and stupid.
Xbox landing. So next on the list, it's more games that we'll have to spend $70 on.
Oh, no.
Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Specifically, like this already got announced and like Miku was in it, but SpongeBob's in it. Like there's a
I
Bikini
mean, come on,
Bottom
man.
level. Like what
Yeah.
is this?
It's crazy, I know. Yeah, I mean,
Like
it's going to be insane.
in a year where there is a new open world Mario Kart and a Crash Team Racing inspired Indy Kart racing game, why am I actually tempted to also get a Sonic racing game for the first time ever? Like, what?
I mean, SpongeBob, mate, that's all you need to know,
I
really.
mean, and,
And also, Was it TMNT as well? Is that also in it? I can't remember.
Are they like let's
Yeah, I think I saw that. That's the end of the trailer. I think there's a thing.
Yeah,
There's
I
like a
just got to it.
yeah. I mean, come on. Like what? I mean, it's just weird though.
Avatar
Imagine
and Nickelodeon Avatar is in it as
is there? I
well.
didn't know. I didn't
Yeah,
even
that's
see
right after
that.
the. Oh my god!
Why are
No,
they like?
okay.
It's in SpongeBob and Sonic. Just seems so weird. Like it just seems really weird.
I think they're
Like,
unironically trying to. Oh my god! They're okay. I went on the game's website and it's so laggy. Like I hate
so nice.
web design like this. It's awful. So okay, here's the announced season and pass collaboration racers: Steve, from
Steve.
Minecraft; Alex from Minecraft, the like ginger female character,
I
I
was gonna
believe.
say who the hell's that?
Yeah, I know.
No idea.
I didn't know the name of that character. And don't know.
No.
And Creeper, and SpongeBob and
Creepy.
Patrick. But the
Wow.
oh yeah, but free post-launch racers: Miku Joker from Persona 5 and Ichiban Kasuga from Like a
From
Dragon, I
Yakuza.
guess is
Yeah.
correct. And then main
Wow.
game racers is obviously all those Sonic characters, which are
That
probably
is
actually like
huge.
there are characters. What the hell is Zaz?
Zaz.
Yeah, what is
I've
that?
never, unless that is that a new one for this game? I don't know.
I don't know. Werehog is a
I've
bonus.
never heard of it.
You can get Werehog as a pre-order. But yeah, I don't know.
The Werehog.
There's like loads of both free post-launch racers and season pass racers. So it's actually
It does sound good. Not gonna
they're
lie.
going for like Fortnite of kart racers, I
Yeah,
guess. Which is
probably.
yeah.
It's probably a good idea to be honest. Like, who else is doing it? You know, Mario Kart would, but of course they're so locked in. I guess like Super Smash Bros. Like it's
Well,
loads of
yeah,
different.
you'd be surprised that Nintendo haven't already done
Yeah,
Smash Bros for kart racing when they literally made Smash Bros.
yeah.
You
Because
know.
they do have quite with Smash Bros. Especially, like they've got so many IPs and stuff from things that aren't even owned by Nintendo, and you know, it's like how have they not done that? Yeah, with something else, it makes so much more sense for them. You think Mario Kart is the most popular car racer, so you get loads and loads of these like cameos,
Yeah.
be more popular. But I don't know. I guess the formula works so well, they probably don't actually need it, to be honest.
Yeah, and you know, I suppose it's pretty good that it's not Nintendo doing such a good idea
Yes.
because I mean, you know,
Yeah.
Sega probably need it, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Let them have it.
No, no. I mean, I'd tell you fair. It actually does look really good though. That like even just like the maps and everything, it generally does look like quite a good kart racer. And there isn't that many of them around, to be honest. 'Cause I can't even bother Mario Kart. I mean, it's I don't know. I'm just sort of over it now. It's just a shame, but I don't know if I'll I mean Mario Kart World. I'm not sure when I'm going to get that because when am I going to get Switch 2? You know, but I don't know. I'd like to have a good kart racing game. Just one like we can all get involved with. You know, this seems like it would be quite a good one to get. Especially for players like SpongeBob characters. I mean, that's already just sold, you know.
So, next up,
Yes.
the year is 2005 melting face emoji.
Wait, what?
The naughty
Um,
face.
this is our segment of the podcast where each of us will say our favorite, what is it, video game, music, and I guess film or TV show was sort of landed
Yeah, I mean,
on.
I guess we can always sort of you know, if you've got free things, for example, just a game, free games that like stand out, then that's fair. But I think yeah, we would try to split it between the genres. But yeah,
So the year this week is 2005. So our favorite
Um,
media from 2005.
Hmm.
Would you like to go first, Adaro, since you appear to be available?
sure.
yeah, I started eating now, so
I've stuffed my face. Right. I guess I'll go with the game in 2005, which I was always playing. My brother was always playing, so we were always playing it.
yeah, Fortnite.
Mario Kart DS.
And that was a good game.
That came out in
And a good
2005.
segue from the previous topic as well.
Indeed. That's why I was excited to talk about it because like fit perfectly. Um, I guess I played Grand Theft Auto Liberty City. That came out in 2005 as well. I don't think oh, and Tony Hawk's. Those are my 3 games from 2005, which I probably I probably played DS, the Mario Kart on release, like since release, but all the other ones were like afterwards. Because they're, yeah. Movie. I think I should go next on that bit. Herbie Fully Loaded.
Oh, God.
No comment on that one, Reska?
I enjoyed that movie back in the day. I bet if I watched it now, it'd be quite funny
Wow.
because like if Herbie is racing in NASCAR, and I would recognize that world a little bit more than I certainly did when that film was new. So, yeah, that would be amusing to watch again.
Actually, I would. I might need to watch it again. The next one is a little bit like maybe Resco might recognize this one, is the Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh my God.
Do you remember
Oh
that one?
God!
What are
That was
Yeah, I
my
these
remember that.
things?
absolute favorite. I wanted to be Shark
Oh
Boy.
my God. I mean, I remember going to cinema to see that, and I was just like, even then in 2005, I was like, this is crap. Like, that is
Yeah, but back
crazy.
then it was good.
No, not cool.
Like
What are you saying? It's
if I
crap
watched it
now?
now, maybe I would maybe the
I
nostalgia
think
would
it's
probably
crap
help
then.
a little bit, but if not, it wouldn't survive this year. Um, I guess the next one, because there's 2 actually. I might go on a 4th one, by the way. The
No.
next one is I used to always watch was The Pacifier.
Oh my God, man, these films are all terrible.
This one came out
Terrible
2005. Don't give me
films.
that.
No, those are awful films. Well, the Vin Diesel, The
Yeah,
Pacifier.
when I only
Oh
saw
my
him in
God.
The Pacifier and nothing else, and that's what I would associate him with.
I mean, I remember seeing that film as well, of course, but like,
It was
oh
funny.
my God, it was terrible.
It
Wait,
was
was it you
fun.
that said Big Mama's house last week?
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh
I'm sorry, but
dear.
I don't know how bad it was, but like me being grown up on Big Mama's House, The
It's
Pacifier,
terrible.
and
It's a terrible film.
White Chicks.
Well, what is your what this? I mean, out of context, what the hell? But like, what terrible. I mean, White Chicks is probably the best one out of those, but still, like, what man? Those films. Woo. Yeah, you need to
It
watch
was
better
what
films.
I was brought up with. It's whatever my parents were watching. But then, to be fair, the one I found afterwards and made it my own thing was the Rush Hour
Like, why?
movies.
I was gonna say, wait, what? They didn't come out then, did they?
No, they came out of the 1998. The first one came out, but obviously I didn't watch it until a few years after. But like those became my movies, like go-to movies, were the Rush Hour movies. But then during
Wasn't good
during
time.
family times, it was those comedies like The
Yeah,
Pacifier,
mate.
Big Mama House,
Yeah,
and all
but
that.
I remember doing the same sort of thing, of course, but mine was usually a case of you'd watch it once and be like, "Well, this is absolute shit. I'm never gonna watch it again," sort of thing.
But
Like,
they
not
weren't
not your favorite
bad.
film of 2005. Like, that's
I
crazy.
watched all. I think there 4 of Big Mama House. I think I watched all 4 because there was a newish one that came out where his son did it with him.
Sorry, what? What did you say?
In one of the Big Mama House later
Wait, hold on.
movies.
There's four of them.
I think so. One of them is where his.
So
Wow.
last time, there's quite a few.
I
Oh.
Let
think
me
his
let me
son
check.
has to go up.
What
It has
happens
to
in the
like join
mother's
in.
house?
It was a good movie. It was hilarious.
Okay, yeah, there's Big Mama's House, Big Mama's House 2, and Big Mamas Like Father Like
Yeah,
Son.
there you
Oh
go.
no,
So 3.
no.
What's crazy is that the years these came out were 2000, 2006, and 2011.
Whoa, that's a huge gap.
I know.
Because the
I mean,
other.
did they really think it needed another one after the
Well,
first
they
one?
were
It was
good.
crazy.
Sorry.
But both sequels
You
were
better be sorry.
lighthearted and more family friendly than the original stories, but saw reduced takings in the box office and were panned by film critics.
Wow, not surprised. I mean, I understand what it's getting. It's that typical like sort of early noughties like film. It's the family friendly films. Like there's so many of them. Like, I wouldn't even have known most of these like classified come out in 2005 because it's just there's so many of the same film. But
Yeah.
like, I mean, they're not necessarily like awful, but they're really like, yeah, not good films, not great films, but still. But your choice, Sarah, your choice.
Yes, they are my choice.
Yeah.
What about you, guy? Oh, that way
What
is
about my
I don't
bit?
hasn't got music. Hasn't
No,
got
I
yeah,
music
I
yeah,
really
choice.
Sarah.
couldn't find anything for music because my music's been all over the place. But I'm gonna name one TV show that got rebooted in 2005 that shaped my
Oh no.
life.
Oh no.
Was Doctor Who.
Was that
Doctor Who
2005 it got
2.
rebooted?
that because it was in the
Yeah, that sounds
60s,
about
then it
right.
stopped for a while, and then it got rebooted in
It's
2005.
mental. That's mental. I
Yeah,
cannot believe it's 2005. Shit.
I had to at least bring that up because yeah, 2005 Doctor Who, that was my fixation for all those years. I've got the books, I've got the cards, I've got the sonic screwdrivers, and then it all went downhill. But anyway,
Did it get? So it got rebooted with Chris Vexel. Is he the first one?
Chris Exon was the first Doctor, but technically the ninth Doctor from
Yeah,
this,
but
and
he's the first one in the reboot. Yeah.
And Rose Tyler, Billy Piper
Oh,
was the first
Rose Tyler.
assistant.
Oh.
Oh, and do you want to know the news about Billy Piper and Doctor Who now?
Well, I
Yeah,
saw the
sure.
thing, of course.
Yeah, have you seen? Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
And I did read something about that actually. Someone said, I can't remember what they said about it. They said something like she was going to be basically cameoing. We're not actually the next Doctor or something. I don't know. I can't
Well,
remember what it was
okay,
about.
spoiler alert for anyone who likes Doctor Who. I don't know, probably just me here.
Yeah, it's just you.
The last time the Doctor regenerated, he regenerated, and suddenly it was Rose Tyler, Billy Piper's face. But then there's
I love
been
it.
apparently she might be the next Doctor, technically because she's the Doctor. But then apparently in later articles and stuff, it might be just a one-off thing where like how David Tennant was brought back as the Doctor and then split into two parts and all that kind of thing. And
Yeah,
David Tennant's Doctor is still alive, so there's gonna be
that's
probably like
confusing.
a run-in with his like old assistant, but as himself. That's gonna be crazy. And then obviously she may or may not be as the actual Doctor going forward. But there's plans that David Tennant's gonna be involved with the upcoming stories.
I
It's
like how
just
David
insane to
Tennant
me.
has earned his way to be a permanent the
Yeah, he
Doctor.
is.
Yeah, I
His
know.
stories were good. The character he
He's
portrayed
trying
was
to
good,
leave.
and he was just
Yeah, it was the
just
best era, really was.
he
Yeah,
was
he is
he's
actually
the
the best
go
Doctor.
of our generation. He's the go-to Doctor. Like when you think of the
Yeah.
Doctor Who, he is the
Yeah.
Doctor. But then
Was
he didn't
sorry,
want to
go on.
always be associated with the Doctor.
Bonsoir.
That's why he wanted to step down after so many years with it and do other things. But
Yeah.
he's kind of accepted the fact is he is known as the Doctor, no matter what he does.
Yeah.
He's been in many things that I enjoy. But yeah, that was the latest news with the Doctor.
Yeah, see, I don't really enjoy him in anything else but Doctor Who. I don't really like David Tennant's acting. He's a
I
bit
liked
like
him
Jim
as
Carrey,
the
which I don't really like.
he was in bad.
I never noticed that, but you're right.
He was one
Yeah.
of the devils in Bad Omens. He was good in that. I liked his character
Yeah, again
portrayal
though,
in that.
he's like too, I don't know what's the word, like almost like too eccentric. Like he's too
Too animated.
over. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Anime, definitely. He's
He's
just
like
too
my
over the
real
top.
life anime character.
Yeah, that's not a good thing though. Or
No,
at
because
least for
it
me
makes he
enjoying
makes
it.
the character quite like explosive and powerful, and like you would really like think he was actually that person in the story.
I
He's
don't
played
know.
so many
Like,
people.
yeah, but I think yeah, with the Doctor though, he wasn't like that. He was quite like I don't.
Well, in his
He
darker,
was had a bit of wit, but
in his
he
darker
was more.
series, he was more powerful. Like how he like really gave up and like was like like I'm gonna rewrite it if it kills me kind of thing, and like that kind of explosiveness. Waters on Mars was one of them.
Yeah, well, that's good. But
But
I
yeah,
feel like he worked as the like role as a Doctor worked really well for him. Like more so than I think other roles have. Like I feel like
yeah,
it's
but
just
that's why he wanted to step down because he wanted to try other things and not be like just associated as the Doctor. Which
Yeah, it makes sense.
that does make sense because a lot of actors don't want to be just seen as
Yeah.
that one character. But if they're good at that character, they are going to be seen as that character.
Well, I
It
remember a
just
story
depends.
from Will Smith that he tells about
Is that when he
the
slapped
start.
someone? Or...
Yeah, that time he slapped someone. No,
Oh, yeah.
it's like I think when they were like Fresh Prince hadn't aired yet, right? And I think his character was going to be named something else, and then someone said to him like, "No, it's got to be Will. It has to be Will because people will know you for this role forever. They'll call you the
Yeah.
name of this character forever. Make it Will." And sure enough,
Yeah.
this sparked his entire career, and probably still.
Crazy,
If you
isn't
think of Will Smith, you probably think of Fresh Prince as one of the main
Yeah,
things.
that he's been my go-to person for that as well. Because like I was just obsessed with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for a while with the special with the
I
reruns
never
and all that.
watched it. Never watched it.
Oh, it's weird because like it's because where we were brought up, that the humor they use in it and all that kind of stuff makes sense and more relatable. But then obviously, if someone watched it nowadays, they would probably not find it as funny
But
or
yeah,
whatever. But it's
it
like
still airs. It still airs quite a lot
I
though.
know that's what I
Like,
mean. Like the song and everything, I've got the song and just
what is the
it's just so good. And it's
yeah?
one of yeah.
Song's iconic. Yeah, song is. It is one of the. It's that typical TV show song that everybody knows, and like I'd never watched it, so and I still knew like most of the words. Of, like it's just stupid, really. Like,
Because I was trying to
but
like,
yeah,
what's the word? Get in line with the series. Because what I was doing, I was
get in
watching
line.
all the. Well, the funny thing is, there's a lot of series before where I've watched a lot of like a series of something when it was on TV, but then I always miss out the very first episode, and then it would take me years later for another rerun or finding it somewhere else to watch the first episode to then make sense of the opening song because obviously it
Yeah.
was the whole episode one thing. There
I
was a
missed
couple
the
of series
first
like that
episode.
in
A
the
load of
past.
things.
But like I missed the first episode, but then I watch everything else, and then the first episode comes around again. Then it all makes
Yeah, it does.
sense.
It does. Yeah, it's difficult, especially back in the day. Watching things is a lot harder than it is now.
Hmm.
So that you wait for it to come on, or buy it, of course.
That's why when you had
Not
the
like no.
Skybox that recorded things, you could like record an episode of something, so you didn't miss it.
Yeah, but even then, that was like, I mean, that wasn't around when we were younger, really. That
Yeah, but it
was,
was like
you know,
young-ish, where
Yeah.
I didn't have like the go-to of streaming services and all that, and pick and choose when you could watch it. The only thing they gave us was the ability to record something, so we didn't miss it. But yeah, I took a diversion. But anyway, who's next
In
on there?
talking about, well, yeah, I don't think you've done music yet. And talking about
I
2005 is a
yeah,
good segue into. Sorry, talking about Will Smith is a good segue into your
Chris Rock. Oh,
2005 music, I assume,
is
surely.
that 2005?
because I saw something that you like when I was looking up 2005.
What was it like? Is it your boy? Was it Will?
Switch
God.
apparently came out in 2005.
Oh wow.
Wait, the
I don't know. How have you not seen
yeah, hang
that?
on, the Will Smith song Switch.
I believe so. If iTunes is telling the truth, which it is not, but about at least one song in my
Oh,
2005.
I was obsessed with this
section.
song. Yes, I remember
What,
this song.
Switch?
Yes, Switch.
What did you just search for it?
Yeah.
Mate,
For God's sake.
I have my moments where like I will be obsessed with it for a long time and then I'll forget about it. Like I had all of his music. I had the Switch. I had
Yeah, we remember
Yeah.
you being obsessed with
WWAS.
it.
I think
Yeah.
I know this song. Well, Switch because
Yeah.
of you. Like I don't think I
Nintendo.
knew
Oh,
it before.
Switch. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I
I wanna listen to it after the stream. But yeah, I had my
oh
moment where
no.
like Fresh Prince Bel-Air watching, liked Will Smith a lot, watched a lot of his movies, then had his music. Obviously, I don't have it on my phone now for some reason because obviously it was before Apple Music and all that stuff. Yeah, I was obsessed with just Will Smith music. Okay, you've just unlocked
Yeah.
a core memory. Oh, and Jazzy. Oh, and Jazzy Jeff. Yeah, DJ Jazzy Jeff.
What?
Let's go. His
Who?
friend,
Oh,
who
like
also
who the hell's that?
Jazzy Jeff, who also plays Jazzy Jeff in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, is in most of his songs as well.
I see.
I only remember getting jiggy with it really, and Welcome
Na
to
na
Miami.
na na
That's
na
like the
na, getting
two.
jiggy with it. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. Oh my god, it's all coming back to me now. I'm going crazy. Oh, Miami as well. Oh,
Going to Miami.
and just the two of us. Wild
Mm.
West. Oh, Nod Your Head. Men in Black 2. Oh yeah,
Oh
the Men
yeah,
in
to
Black
us, yeah.
song.
The main, yeah, I was gonna say that is like that's probably the most iconic one actually. I mean, everyone knows that song. Even Reska, probably who's probably never seen Men in Black knows that.
I don't even think of this song. However, I am pretty sure I've heard a Men in Black song. I'm gonna search it. What's it called? Men in Black.
Yeah, yeah. He just says, "Here
Just
come the
bounce with
Men in
it. Yeah,
Black,
just bounce with it. Just go.
Galaxy Defenders." You must know that song.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
It probably played at all of our like discos when we were younger.
Oh, you know.
What tune?
oh, freaking it.
Yeah, no, I know this song. I know this song.
Light 'em up.
Good,
Bad boys. Party
good.
Starter.
Yeah.
I liked Party Starter. That was
You
good.
just reading out Will Smith song.
Yeah,
Oh no,
I've got. I'm all. They're all
He's
here
gone
in
on
front
the
of
Will
me.
Smith
Because I
tangent.
want to. I actually want to get the. I
But
want to download the Will Smith Greatest Hits album now, so I have them again.
Have you seen his
I'm gonna
greatest
go
hit with Chris
crazy.
Rock?
Huh?
oh my, why?
Oh, stop you.
Why are you obsessed with that 3 years old? Like, oh
Oh mate, I
man.
was obsessed with it then. It was the most
I
hilarious
know.
thing ever.
Oh yeah, I know. And I made it. I made my own of that. To be fair, I made a
Yeah,
meme short on my
exactly.
channel.
Wow, you've unlocked a
Classic, good
core
times.
memory. I'm gonna be
Right.
obsessed with it for a while now. Hope you
I'm
guys are
sorry,
ready.
guy.
No, we're not. Oh no.
Well, guy, do you want to go next for your 2005
Yeah,
choices?
yeah, I can do. I mean, I wasn't even born then, but you know.
That's
Yeah, I
not
can do.
Wait,
true.
what?
He's like, hold on, what? Was that okay? Was that real? No, I will. I'll get them up a sec. Hold on, 2 seconds. Yeah, so I did the actual hardest one for me was probably the films. So I was looking through the films in 2005. I went on IMDb, and it's like first two like Pride and Prejudice and Brokeback Mountain, and I was thinking, oh my
Wait, what?
god, like I'm literally never gonna be able to find a film. But but I think it's a toss up, but
What?
the best film, the best film of the entire thing. Fight me, everyone. Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith.
This seems like a
What a
hot
classic.
take.
Are you mad,
It is a
man? Are you
huge hot take.
mad? That was the
It is the
worst
best one.
one.
He killed younglings. I mean, it's hilarious. Not him killing younglings, but like the acting is just something else. But like, it's serious. Oh, it's so good,
You
man.
were
It
the
is honestly
chosen
so good.
one.
I
I
love
have
it.
the
I don't know
high
why
ground.
everyone hates. I mean, I don't. I think this is everyone's favorite of the original trilogy, which were terrible. We all know that the first one and the second one is awful. People like the second one. I just don't get it. It's just not a very good
I
film.
never got
But like,
really involved with. Well, I watched the movies. I think it was because my dad liked Star Wars,
well, that's all you can do.
but then I didn't like get into it. I just watched the movie and that was it. I
Nor did
think
I really. I'm nowhere near like I'm not like a massive Star Wars fan
I
like
think
a
the
load of people are.
last Star Wars game I ever played was the PlayStation 1 one when it was on PlayStation 1.
See, the Revenge of
You
the
play Lego?
Sith game's brilliant.
Oh, apart from the Lego
I
one.
really play
Sorry,
Lego.
I just take
Okay.
that out of my mind. Yeah, apart from the
'Cause
Lego
by the
one.
way, I think that's
Ah,
a 2005 game.
oh,
I
it
stole
probably
your
it probably
2005
is.
game.
No, no, you haven't.
No, no, that is a good game though. That is an absolute classic game. But yeah, Revenge of the Fifth is a fantastic film. Like I honestly think that it's so well done. The score is brilliant. Like everything about it is fantastic, and I feel like it is. People hate on it too quickly, I feel. I understand that from the originals, like people who've watched the originals probably will definitely disagree with me, but when I was growing up, like 2005 is the perfect, almost a perfect time for this film to come out for me, like for the perfect age. It's just oh, it's so cool. It was so cool seeing, I had no idea because I don't even remember watching. I probably watched them in order. I probably watched it one, two, three, four, five, six. So I don't even. I had no idea what happened. I had no idea about Darth Vader or anything. Oh, spoilers, by the way. Anakin's Darth Vader, if you didn't know. I feel like it's such a cool transition because you had no idea he was going to turn evil, And it's so quotable. Like there's so many memes now, which makes me like it even more. Like in present day, there's the amount of memes I see of episode
Uh,
3.
there's a meme
It's
I need to show you
so
after
good.
stream about the I've just
Okay.
remembered the episode 3 meme that I've seen is quite funny, but also dark. Um, but I was the opposite.
Um,
I did the original order because of my family. So I did start with 4, 5, and 6.
yeah, I think most people probably did, to be honest. It's just that none of my family were bothered about Star Wars, so I had to do it myself basically. And of course, I think I watched the first one. Did I watch it in the cinema? I have a vague memory of watching it in the cinema, but it would only been like 6, 7-ish,
I
so
think
I can't believe
the
it did.
first one
But
I watched on the TV. So whenever it was TV broadcasted, that's when I watched the
yeah, I had them
first
all
one.
on VHS and stuff. 'Cause I remember having Attack on Clones on VHS as well, and it's just what a
You have
time to be
Attack
alive.
on Titan on VHS?
Clones, I said
Oh,
clones.
for some reason
Not Attack on Titan.
I
What?
heard I
Neptunes
heard
presents the clones.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that was similar time, to be honest.
I
So
heard Attack
Yeah,
on Titan
I'd
had
have
something.
checked for that, but it's not.
I bet you did. But yeah, no, Avengers Sith, fantastic film. My next thing I'm going to talk about, I think I'll go game because the game's so important to me. And I literally looked up games in 2005 because of course, like, well, what the hell could I even be picking from? I mean, the episode 3 Avengers Sith Star Wars games and that. So I was like, well, that is really good. I thought, should I have just two Star Wars things? But no. And I feel like I already know one of Raska's choices, but um, yeah, I think Resident Evil 4. First thing I saw, Resident Evil 4, probably one of the biggest change up in gaming history, basically,
Ooh,
is why we have third person shooters. Is because of Resident Evil 4. Like that's just
you think that?
how yeah, it's just a fact. Basically, that over the shoulder, basically the first ever time it was premiered and in such a way was Resident Evil 4. What is
Oh,
one of the staple games of like the whole survival horror as well. Like, that would not exist without that game. And what I like about it, because I'm not a huge horror fan. Like, I like horror, but I'm not that bothered. Like I could take or leave it. But this is so good because it's got the action set pieces are really good. And compared to the others, where especially because 2 and 3 were, well, I was too young to play them when they came out anyway. But Resident Evil 5 is such like a I just remember when it came out as well in 2005. I remember everyone was just crazy hyping this game. And even at school, people going on about, oh, let's play Resident Evil 4, so like amazing game, no one was old enough to play it. It was just had such like an impact, and it really is. I mean, back when I played it, because I played it probably 2006, 7 maybe. I was probably too scared to even play it at that time. So, oh, it's creepy, the stuff. But the remake that came out, what, 2023, is fantastic. Like you guys need to play Resident Evil 4 remake because it's so good. And it's just it is that brilliant mix of survival horror action, and it's got stupid, especially the original one's got really stupid comedic timing, or like some of it's just it's so cringy but funny because it's that cringy. You need to play it. It's honestly that like look through the rest of the games and I'm like, well, I like this game, like this game, like yeah, but none of them as good as Resident Evil 4. It's Leon Kennedy's time to shine, man. I mean, come on, like you don't get any better than that. He's Resca's boy. You just can't beat him. I'm
What?
sorry. Exactly. See. So, but yeah, Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil
sorry,
4.
what? I zoned out there
Yeah.
for a minute.
I don't
Well, that's
know.
because you don't listen. But anyway, and then finally, music. I did look through music and I was trying to figure out when certain things came out. And I looked on Apple Music because I was just looking around for certain albums, and I am going to pick, but solely based off music, and I can't seem to find anywhere else an actual release date, is the Fall Out Boy album from Under the Cork Tree, which is an absolute
Good
classic.
choice. Good choice.
Very, yeah, thank you. It
I
was a good
saw that
choice.
on the
Yeah,
list when I was looking at music.
I mean, come on, Sugar We're Going Down is arguably probably the best song of that decade. obviously.
Wow, that's a big
Yes,
call.
it is a
Because like
huge call, man.
the
But
whole
it,
noughties,
yeah,
like
I
the
would say
era of
it
music. That's a hot take.
it is. That's all I do here is hot takes. But it's what I love about it is it's that earworm. Like it's almost like it's like I can't. It's hard to describe, but it's the beat and the lyrics and like, everything about that song. And because we lived in that era anyway, it was like one of my favorite songs back then. But it's there's something about that song I can't possibly not listen to it. It'll come on, I'm like, "Oh, I gotta listen to it,"
Is
because I'm
Yeah,
in
but
every mood for Sugar Will Go Down.
is
We're just
is
every mood.
Fall Out Boy the one that has a song, but
Yes.
he changes the lyric every few years to fit with what's currently happening in that year? Or am I thinking of someone completely different?
is it a Fall Out Boy
Uh,
or Green Day, right? What is
Wait,
that
what
called?
song are you talking about,
I don't
though?
know the
I
name of
can't
the
remember.
song, but it's a song that he keeps changing to fit the year he sings it.
Oh, well,
Um,
I think what you're trying to think of is, I think Fall Out Boy did a cover of "We Didn't Start the Fire," which
that's
is a Billy
it.
Joel original song
Yes,
anyway.
yes, that's the
But I
one.
think, yeah, I think they just did it. But I mean, that's yeah, meh. It's not like a particularly great. I don't really like the original song that much anyway, so it's not anything, special. But yeah, that is the same person, and they probably sung many more songs that you know.
I know the
And
Phoenix
we all
one.
know, yeah. I mean, you're these are the later years for our boys. These aren't even the classics,
Well, yeah, because I only
the
listened
sort
to
of
Fall Out
emo years.
Boy like later on. I think after you guys
No,
showed me
no,
it.
brilliant.
Showed me
But yeah,
him.
Fall Out Boy is fantastic. Like it really is.
I mean, Guy, I have a question. Saying that song's the
No,
best of the decade, you'd put that song ahead of "Thanks for the Memories"?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 100%. I think
Um,
I actually think "Take Over the Breaks" was better on that. Anyway, that's my favorite song on that album.
what about
Um,
"Too Many 16 Candles"? Where is your boy tonight? That one
that's
I
good.
get confused about for some reason. I don't know. There's like three songs. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm actually trying to sing in my head now, and I can't. For some reason, I can't remember the lyrics.
I've screwed that up for you completely. I think so.
Yeah. I don't blame
Um,
you for being you. That one.
Yeah,
But well,
which
of
one
course,
is
that is
that?
not that is on the album that I'm
Well,
saying
there we go.
my expressed fondness of. That and Dance Dance, of course, on that album as well.
Dance,
Like
dance.
exactly,
Yeah.
they're just cool songs, man. They're all like our era, like so good. But I do really like the Take Over. Wait, what is that album? The other one is it called Take Over the Breaks Over, or is one
I
of the
don't
I can't.
know the name of any Fall Out Boy albums.
No, that sounds alright. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, but that one, yeah, that I think it came out in 2007 or something. It came out a few years later, but yeah, that is also a really good album, and they do have some good albums. And to be honest, there probably is songs that or at least albums and other artists around that time that I probably forgot about and I can't bother to look up. But I do seriously think "Sugar We're Going Down" is just you know, am I more than you bargained for? Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. We're going down, down in another round. Sugar, we're going down swinging. Like, come on. Like, we can't get better than that, surely. We just can't. As a society, we can't get better than
Wow.
Sugar, we're going down in the noughties.
I've just remembered
There's bet.
a group that used to listen to, and it might say much about my personality that you
Oh,
might.
Micah Mechanics.
Nope. Scouting for
No, that was
Girls
the wrong year. Oh, no.
or Bowling for
Oh,
Soup.
no. Bottom Soup's good. I like Bottom Soup.
I was just
Yeah, but what song from Bowling and Soup, though? I feel like you only know one of them.
I have to search it up again. Um,
He knows none. That's amazing.
I don't know any of them. My favorite band. I don't know any of their songs, but they're my favorite band.
no, because I was going about so where Scouting for Girls was my one of my favorites was the James Bond song.
What, Scam for Girls? That's not James Bond.
They did.
Which one?
So they talk about. Have I got? Am I mixing them up now?
There's a song
Prove it.
called There's a
I-
song called James Bond
Yeah.
by Scouting for Girls.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
that's
you don't
not
mean
a
it like a
James
James.
Bond song.
No, I said a
Yeah,
song they
that-
sing about James Bond. That's what I
That's
meant.
not what you said.
That's
Yeah,
but that's
yeah,
what
well,
I
I-
meant
yeah,
to
no.
say.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but you
I
were
know,
about
but-
to say you said that. Like I was confused too because I thought "Scouting for Girls" is a James Bond song. Like,
Yeah, that's why I
I
was
know
like,
Adele did, but "Scouting for Girls," like, no. Okay, I didn't know. I don't know this song, so that's why I didn't think of it.
The only one
Uh,
I know is the Elvis one and the what's the other one that they go?
What's the famous one?
Heartbeat. That one.
She's so
Heartbeat, is it?
lovely. She's so
Yeah, she's so
lovely.
Yeah, that
lovely.
one
Yeah,
as well.
that's the
They're
main
horrible
one.
songs. Horrible songs.
But the Bone for Soup one was High School Never Ends.
That's a tune.
Yeah, that
4
is-
That's true.
years, you
And
think
you
for
didn't-
sure. Yeah.
And
Actually, funny
I
enough,
think
like-
that's like one of the more popular ones for me. But like when I went to see them live, they had a big thing above the stage saying "Countdown to 1985," and they were like, "Okay, guys, we know you're only here to hear this one song, so we can put this timer up so that you won't be in the toilet or getting a drink or anything. Like you'll know exactly when it is." But I'm
That is
like,
a
oh,
tune.
I would put I would put 1985 equal to like High School Never Ends and Girl All the Bad Guys one. Anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's my favorite one. Girl, the bad guys on. That's my
Yeah,
favorite
like-
song. That's the first one I've ever heard of.
And
Them.
the
So,
reason why
like, no,
I,
I
knew,
remember that music video.
I only knew High School Never Ends existed because like years ago, YouTube, just watching a video, they used that song, and then that's when I looked up and then actually listened to them and all that. So yeah.
No, good. You can listen to the I think it came out last year, but there's a Busted album with their 2.0s as like all their like popular songs, and they all have like a pop punk or like a a band that sings along with them. Bowling for Soup does a cover of what's it called? What's the song? I can't remember what song is the Busted one. It was no, it's not Thunderbirds. The Thunderbirds one's got
That's
God,
my
it's
favorite
so
song
annoying.
from Busted.
No, I know, mate. I can't remember who covers it with them. It's a big band. I can't remember who it is. But oh yeah, so
She Wants to Be Me.
she looked. Yeah, She Wants to Be Me. That's it. That's such a good song.
She's gonna
But
burn
Bottom Soup
me.
do that. No, not that.
Oh,
But yeah, not that song. But they actually do Year 3000 with the Jonas Brothers as well. So
that's cool.
that's quite cool. Yeah,
I've just
yeah.
seen
It generally is good.
I've just seen as one of their a Bone for Soup song name. I don't know if you know exactly the one I'm looking at.
I had no
Okay.
idea. Could be
Oh.
any.
It could be one. It could be
Yeah, tell
two.
us.
Could be.
Huh?
I assume
Yeah,
he's
tell
not
us.
able to tell us.
No,
don't-
I can't tell you.
I mean, you can say, so we're not like PG, mate. We can. You
Nah,
can
because
say
someone will
something.
clip
Is
it,
it-
and
is it-
then it will just be me saying it and then admitting something.
Well,
That,
that's okay. Well, then that's how.
huh?
Well, I'm looking at all their songs now. It's not the bitch
I
song,
can't-
is it?
No,
Okay.
I can't
I
even think
Wanna
of
Be
a
Brad
name of
Pitt.
this.
no.
None of these
I-
sound that weird.
On the list I'm
Punk Rock
looking at, it's
101.
underneath I've never done anything.
I
Oh,
don't know where you're
that
seeing the
sounds like you.
list.
Hang on.
I don't.
Let me do a quick screen share. Because I'm
Screen
cool.
share.
Yeah.
So just type
What
like.
is going on? You can just tell us.
Just to show you the
man.
list. That I'm
Tell
looking at.
Tell
us.
us.
Oh, for fuck's sake, is that it?
What is it? Hold on.
It's I'm gay. So,
Oh,
I
Reska
thought-
said
I
it!
thought-
Clip it!
yeah, I said it. You can clip that now, but no. That's all.
Oh,
that
what's
was.
this? So
Hey,
Oh, wait, shit.
gotta be careful of those clippers.
True.
Dude.
So
Rusty, go for it, mate.
my 2005 picks. I'll do a video game first because in fact, Guy, do you want to tell everyone what my pick will be for sure? Without a
I
doubt?
believe it will be Metal Gear Solid 3.
What a surprise! Unbelievable guess. Yes, Metal Gear Solid 3. I did not play that in 2005, but it's fantastic, and I can't wait for the
very
remake
good.
soon, which we've talked about on this podcast
Same.
already.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is such a good game, and like it's a bit weird compared to that Metal Gear Solid when you think about it, but also
It's the best
there's
one.
something,
though, I
there's something
think.
about it. It's got some like aura to it. Like the vibe of it.
100%.
Like, I don't know, and maybe it's the James Bond influence into what is the Metal Gear
Yeah.
format still, you know.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, super cool, and the remake hopefully is going to be absolutely
But the remake
banging.
already looks pretty good, though, doesn't it? It already
Yeah,
looks like
exactly.
it's gonna be a good game. I mean, we know. I mean, Hideo's not involved. I assume that much in this, or like
Zero, I
because of
think.
Konami, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's planted the seeds, and we know how good Hideo Kojima is. I mean, he's so damn good, it's ridiculous. But it's also weird because it's Hideo Kojima. But I'm hyped. I need to play. I really need to play the collection I've got before the like remake or whatever comes out, because I should play that. It's still sealed on my shelf. I think I've had it for like 2 or 3 years now. Or whatever. Whenever it came out, I've had it since, and I just haven't played it. But it's too much of an ass, isn't it? It's like playing all of Metal Gear Solid is just whoa, it's a lot to do, man. A lot to
Yeah,
do.
I do need to stream, well, 1 and 2
Yeah, you
before
should.
Delta, so
Streaming a game that's
need to
not
get on that.
racing?
I know.
The
Work
blasphemy!
Streaming a
The
game?
fans are gonna get angry and with pitchforks.
Maybe. I mean, I'm streaming a podcast right now, so
Yeah,
Well,
scum.
technically I
that's
am,
weird.
but
Well, no, yeah, well, my channel is. So.
yeah,
We're still
I've
here, mate.
hijacked your channel. I'm controlling it right now.
Indeed. Did you guys see I went live on the WWAS Twitch the other week? Like
No,
Did
what
you?
briefly.
happened there?
Yeah. Well, I went on the wrong OBS profile, and because I still have
Nice.
that, and
I still
yeah,
got
and the thing is that the stream title on there is still like it's time to get sussy or something
Oh
from
no.
an Among Us collab in like December 2022.
What time?
we've still got that Discord server of that Among Us
Seriously?
stream.
We might do, yeah.
I've
I
still
haven't
got
looked
it
at it in a
on my
while.
list.
Damn. But yeah,
Among Us.
so yeah, games, Metal Gear Solid 3.
Good show.
Movies/TV. I'm gonna go TV for this. I don't really find
Don't
much
be
in the way
anime.
of
Don't be anime.
movies.
Don't be anime.
Oh, I forgot about
It's gonna
anime.
be
Damn it!
it's gonna be Air 2005.
Of course.
It's
Yes,
anime.
I used the opening song of Air for our 1999 was it we had, and so now I'm gonna use Air the TV series specifically. There was a movie also in 2005. But that's not good.
Wow.
The TV show is better. It was the first of Kyoto Animation's key visual novel adaptations, and arguably the worst of the three. But I still enjoy Air for what it is. I quite liked the story and how it intertwines through time.
I don't
and
remember it, to be honest.
I do.
Oh, good.
But,
Play the
more
visual
so
novel,
than.
okay.
No, I didn't. That's just come out this year, hasn't it? Air, in English. Obviously,
Yeah.
it came out in 1999 or something. But
Yeah.
it just came out. No, 2000. It would be 2000. But it's just come out in English on Steam. So, and I bought it, and I will hopefully one day play that.
A man can
What the
dream.
other thing? Game, music. I'm gonna go with.
Oh, here we go.
What's the album
good song.
called? The album's called Monkey Business by the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, wow. I
think
forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I quite like old Black Eyed Peas stuff. This is not my favorite album from the Black Eyed Peas, but well, it's probably my second favorite, honestly. It's got such classics like My Humps and
Excuse me?
You Heard,
You heard.
and My Humps single version and Pump It, Don't
Yes.
Funk With My
Pump It.
Heart.
What tune?
These are good tunes in my opinion.
Tunes,
Pump
yeah.
It is like way better than the original.
Wait, the original?
Well, it's the main like tune of it is sampling another song, and it's
Is
in it's in a Tarantino film, right? And remember, we have a short on this channel if you're watching on YouTube of we're playing Back for Blood, and there's a jukebox, and I have streamer mode on, but so there's no music. But then when the jukebox activates and it starts a zombie horde, the
Oh
original
yeah.
song of this plays, and I'm like raging at the fact that streamer mode didn't work, so I'm gonna get
Yeah.
strike. But also, why is it not "Pump It" by the Black Eyed Peas? And that's the end of the short. Is me going, it's not even the Black Eyed Peas version, and it just cuts.
I forgot that.
And like,
God.
yeah, that's what I remember. That it's Mr. Lou. What's it called?
Dick Mr. What?
Dick Dale. Dick Dale is
Dick
the
Van
artist,
Dyke.
and Mr. Low, I don't know how to say that. It's like an instrumental song, and then
Oh, is
obviously
it?
Black Eyed Peas just rap over it. Yeah, that's basically what it is. But it was in like not Reservoir Dogs. What's the other one? The one with the briefcase that
Pulp Fiction?
glows. Pulp Fiction. I think it's in Pulp Fiction, or one of those. Anyway,
I remember.
maybe it is Reservoir Dogs. I can't remember.
Maybe it is though.
There
Who
was like
knows?
a 1 month period where I watched Tarantino films in 2020, and I watched a total of
Oh, what
two. So
crazy! Yeah, well, to be honest, you probably watched like one of the two biggest ones, at least
I
at the
mean, I
time.
guess, but it's
Pulp
because
Fiction.
it was COVID and the cinemas reopened without any new films, so
Oh, of
they showed
course,
a lot of
yeah.
classics, and I certainly needed to see. I had a lot of classic films I haven't seen, so I actually went to see
Yes,
Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs. I think those
I
are the
like
two.
Pulp Fiction. I'm
Yeah,
a fan
it's
of
quite
Pulp
enjoyable.
Fiction.
Yeah,
I
it's
I have
interesting.
one thing to add for the 2005 thing because
No, no,
Yeah.
you've
no,
passed. You've passed with that.
I've searched it up and I've now flabbergasted why I didn't see this before and said it. 2005 anime for me was Shakuna no Shana. Season 1 came out in
Ah,
2005.
I mean, I would not put that as one of my favorite things. However, that's
Shauna, to be
interesting.
fair,
I
at the
did not know
time
that.
was one of my favorites. I bought the
At the
merch
time, what,
for it and all
2005?
that. No, but like I watched it after 2005. But like it was one of my favorites from 2005. But then I've looked through all this list and I've only seen 3 shows from 2005.
Yeah, well,
Out of all the anime
that's
I've
appalling.
seen, that is only 3. So that
That's
There's not a
is
terrible.
lot. Yeah, there's genuinely
it
not a
was
lot in 2005, in my
it
opinion.
was Air, Shana, and the infamous Shuffle. The rest cannot
Infamous
remember
kebab.
Shuffle.
I vaguely remember the existence of Shuffle.
Where I tried to
Yeah.
play it off as a key story, but it's quite weird.
What a surprise. An
Honey and
Adaro concoction.
I'm just gonna name some 2005 anime here. Honey and Clover.
We've seen that, haven't we?
I think so.
We
But
seen
I
it.
I bet
haven't.
Yeah.
yeah, it's one we get confused on whether we've seen it or not, which kind of shows how
Yeah.
memorable it is.
Funny shows, yeah, it's not really worth
There's a go-kart anime
worrying about.
from 2005 called Capita.
Oh, yeah, I
What's it
should
then?
watch that. And that's
Yeah.
not really. I mean, it might start with karting, but it goes to F1 in that. Or Shuffle, yeah.
Oh,
Full Metal
F1.
Panic: The Second Raid. I forgot about that.
I didn't even watch that. Only for Matthew.
That's the best one
Yeah.
But a lot of shows
by
at
a
the bottom are just
long way.
continuing ones. Like
Yeah, well,
yeah, Naruto is
there's a
still
lot.
going. There was One
Wow.
Piece. Yeah.
Like
One Piece.
Autumn.
Initial D fourth
I'm just
stage
going
was
through.
2004, but it was continuing through 2005. So yeah, that
Oh,
was
fall. I put autumn, but it's fall, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ishana Mushishi. Did you watch Mushishi, guy?
2 or 3 episodes of it, I think, yeah.
Oh, was it not very
I
good?
I don't know.
Oh, Aria. The
Oh, I did
original
watch that.
Aria. Yeah.
I did watch that. That was good.
Capita, indeed. Yeah, I honestly not a lot in this era that I'm very
No, it's a
interested
bit of
in.
a
So.
dry spell.
Oh, fourth stage. Oh, yeah, I see. It's on here, but it's continuing. Yeah, okay. On to Rassant. Shall we move on? I think I did everything there, didn't I? Did I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Did you?
yeah, I did Metal Gear Solid Air and the Black Eyed Peas. Oh,
Metal
but
Gear
by the way,
Solid
on
Air.
the topic of pop punk music, since you brought it up, 2005 features, I believe. Where is it? I want to get this right. I write sins, not tragedies.
Oh,
So,
yeah, that is a banger.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you gotta respect the classics.
Oh yeah, well, that is like, but that's how I feel with the sort of emo phase is like that song and Sugar We're Going Down and like all those things just scream emo. Like they're just the perfect era. Oh, good times, good times.
So, next up on the list. Where are we? I've lost the list. Here we go.
Some
Year
it's
5. Okay, well, these are a couple things that Adara brought up, but they are actually racing
What?
games.
Adaro?
Yeah, I know, right?
Who's that?
oh
We
yeah.
have both Endurance Motorsport Series and Project Motor Racing, both of which had trailers come out in the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
Adara, what interests you about these?
I can finally get into racing with a console that I own. They'll be my first.
You have a PC.
Yeah, but I mean, I won't be able to run iRacing or anything. I don't think. We've had this conversation, but these look really
It would
interesting
be
to
quite tough, yeah.
get me in like the start of it. Like the trailers looked good, and it looked like I might be able to get into racing this way, um, driving wise, if that makes sense.
Driving wise,
Well, yeah,
as
like
opposed
because there's
to what
watching
other kind of
racing,
race?
there's other stuff, you know.
Running, sprinting.
Some of these, I think one of these are more on hands. Like I think the BMW one is you actually like control the team, the pricing, what you use for what. I think that's what that one is. You don't just race, you also like control the team, like with funding and sponsors and all that stuff. I think, or is it the Project Motor? It's one of the others. I need to watch them again to figure out which is which. But yeah,
It
I
might
thought the
kind of be both in different ways. I'm not really sure.
I think there'll be interesting starting points, I guess, for my racing journey or career, as they say.
Perhaps, yeah. I mean, it remains to be seen. But both of these have sort of big question marks on them in the sim racing community on, well, number one, if they'll be any good.
Yes.
But number two, if they're worth supporting anyway. So a lot remains to be seen. In fact, yeah, I mean, I will. I don't know about Endurance Motorsport Series, but I will have the opportunity to try Project Motor Racing at the Sim Racing Expo later this year in October. Yeah. So, anything else you want to say about these, Arrow, while we're on them?
That no, just that'll be my. I'll be playing them at one point. I'll be trying them out.
Neat. I will then segue slightly, skip ahead on the list because Sim Racing Expo I mentioned. I will be attending that as I have the last 2 years. However, this year I will be attending it as an accredited member of the press. Because
Whoa. Wait, what?
I applied for that, and as someone who's already made a bunch of videos from the place over the last few years, I am gonna be there as a press member. I don't have to pay for a ticket this year.
Sweet.
So hopefully that'll give me some more access to like maybe even do things like interviews and things. So we shall see exactly what that entails much closer to the time. But hopefully there'll be some very interesting content on my YouTube channel in October. So look forward to it.
I guess they have to vet you then until I look that you've got a YouTube channel to be a press member. Or is that
well, yeah, obviously they have minimum like subscriber or / follower accounts and stuff like that. So like, I didn't bother applying the last few years because I was smaller, but now I am slightly less small. So
nah, in real life you're still small.
Well, the heat does help. It's too cold. Yeah.
Anyway, next up is also Adoro. We have GTA update DLC coming December. Mansions, apparently. What's this, Adoro?
Mansions.
Yes. Well, with the new update recently, with the car wash and all that, there is with PC goers, there is the file system where people can actually see the updates in file format and like look at what else, because there's what they do, they pre-release something and then there's the files for it and then you can see what the files are called and blah blah. Some of them are named mansion stuff, so there's been thingy that we will for the finale of our GTA Online, we will get the ability to buy big mansions because we don't have
I feel
that.
like that should have happened a long time ago, though.
Yeah, well,
Like this is just before the new game's gonna come out. Like,
yeah, well, I
not
think
in
it's
that
just
long.
like it's like a DLC to like send it off like with a big bang. It was gonna be the latest one now, but then obviously with GTA 6 being pushed back, they then decided to make the car wash one a separate one, and then the mansions a separate one. And then but there's also from the video as well, if you go to around in the city, you'll see um building sites where these legit, what's the word? Where they think the
Legit? Oh,
mansions will be
legitimate?
legited? What's the word? Allegedly, where the mansions are gonna
Allegedly,
be
yeah.
being built. So you'll
Right.
see like the
Well,
footprints and stuff of these new houses being built around the map, and they're practically where the new mansions are going to be built. For in the later update, you'll be able to buy a mansion, which I'm looking forward to because I prefer to buy a mansion than an apartment building.
It's
yeah, it'd
not.
be, it'd
It's
be
not allegedly though if they've put it there because
Not
they know where
allegedly.
they're gonna
I
put it.
the wording. I can't remember the word I was going to use,
This is
but
where
yeah,
it's gonna be.
it's just
I
where
think this
it's
is
yeah.
where it's
where they
gonna be.
may be. Yeah. So that's what they were
Unless they
I
talking
change
mean,
about.
it.
yeah. I'd be, I mean, I don't know how much they're going to cost because the yacht costs like 8 million or something. No, more than that, 800 million or whatever it is. So ridiculous. I don't know. I can't remember how much UK currency works. There must be 8 million because 800 million would be too much. But
I
yeah,
don't.
yacht's already expensive, so it's like I don't know how much a mansion's going to cost in, you know.
Well, I don't know. The yachts more no, they're not expensive. Well, I've got 5 million
Yeah,
in
I
the
think
game, so I'm halfway there.
I think you need probably at least 10 million to to get it like
Well, what
to
I'm doing, I'm
what
working at getting the businesses, and then I can earn more money that way, and then I'll gain more money faster. So I'm saving up for businesses to then buy more businesses to then have more money
businesses.
circulation around. It's quite a,
I'm
a
just playing
grind, but it's
blackjack.
quite good.
I've made like 50K playing blackjack on there. It's so easy.
Yeah, I just own car stuff to make more money with my cars.
Ugh, car.
The only time I can
Who
do
would ever
car
like
and
car?
racing stuff is GTA, where I have my own auto shop and scrapyard and all those places,
Rip,
and sell
rip.
cars, make cars.
Otters. Yeah,
But yeah, that's
yeah.
gonna be one of the new updates. Well, maybe maybe the final one as well.
Oh yeah, they have to be a final one at some point. For me, needs to needs to finish. Needs to end.
Well, you can't
It's
end it too
finished.
prematurely because the other game's not out yet.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
won't
but it will
end
never
it. They
come
probably won't end
out.
it for ages. But yeah, 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 that is true. It is
That's
destined
why
to
they had
never
to.
ever come out.
That's why they pushed this update back because it's not quite in line with when the new 6 one comes out.
Yeah, but the new one does come out in 2099, so we still got a while.
That would be when the new
No,
Spider-Man takes control. One of the Spider-Men in the universe is called the 2099 Spider-Man.
oh yeah, the meme. Yeah,
What do you mean meme? Anyway,
I
Fresco,
said the meme.
help me.
Yeah, Fresco, help him with the meme.
What?
Surely you know the spy, like the meme that was out when that bloody film came out. Is he has his own like soundtrack, doesn't he? And people would meme it all the time. Like it was crazy.
No, I don't know
I
the
can't remember where it went.
Spider-Man.
Like look up Spider-Man 2099 meme, and you'll find it straight away. It was
Oh,
all
the
over the place,
pointing.
man.
What?
No, no, it was the theme of like Spider-Man 2099. It was his theme. But it was on. I remember being on TikTok and stuff all the time. I remember seeing it every
Okay.
day. You'd see it. Like it was
Nah, all
I've
I'm
crazy.
heard
finding
this
is the
sound,
pointing.
but I've never known what that is. Yeah, the
Yeah, that
pointing comes
is.
up because they've put 2099 into the pointing, but that's not the actual thing. You gotta
Yeah,
look at videos. But yeah, I don't know. I remember the song, but I never knew what it was from, I guess.
yeah. It's just that his theme, which just went crazy for some reason. But
I'll find out afterwards.
it's not like Chicken Jockey,
No!
Chicken Jockey.
No, it's died down now. Don't bring it back.
I want it to come back. It was bad
Wait,
times.
what's
No,
coming back?
no, no.
Chicken Jockey.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken.
No,
No!
that's like last month's meme. More like 2 months ago. Anyway, next on the list, Hyakuemu. 100M. That is a funny name, actually. 100 meters is an upcoming anime sports drama. I presume about sprinting 100 meters. Adaro, take it away.
You pretty much
They can
said
wait
it. What I
toys.
put in there, I only put it in there just for you anyway, because you like your running. So I thought, here's a
Well,
running anime.
see, this is the this is like I listen but only half. When have I ever done sprinting?
No, but I was trying to get you into watch what Run with the Wind as well, which is about jogging and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's better. Well,
But then I
that's
saw
like
this and I
distance
thought,
running,
oh,
right?
Wesker, and I posted it. So that's
Yeah,
pretty
well,
Yes,
much.
I
100 meter
run
sprint
with the
is
wind
very
would be
different.
more my it is. I remember having some reason no one wanted to do it in our like group for the sports day at school, and then I ended up and I was like zero athleticness in school. I ended up
You got a
alongside
record,
all
didn't you?
these like sporty guys from
Oh
the other forums are about to line up
Whoa!
for the 100 meter. I
no,
just said sporty guys. That's all it
no, no,
was.
no! It's
And
because you're saying the exact story that happened to me when I was in the other school. That I was
really.
said I was put in the 200 meter. Like I didn't want to, but like there wasn't enough people, so they said, "Oh, you're doing it." So I did it, and then yeah, like you said,
You're
on the
doing it.
track next to all these bigger guys with the proper shorts and all this running stuff and all, and then I'm just running at the.
Usain
I
Bolt.
was way at the back while all these guys are fighting in the front. It was so embarrassing.
Well, I was saved because like one of those more sporty guys from my form saw that I was like down to do this, and he was like, "You're down for this?" Because I mean, it's a 100 meter sprint. That's like arguably
Yeah.
possibly the most prestigious one, right? So
It's what
everyone had
everyone
their
cares
big
about.
guns out, but for some reason our form didn't want to do it. So someone saw me there and was like, "Wait, you're down for this?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, I guess I have to. And he's like, "Nah, I'll do it. Don't worry."
Yeah,
So I was like, "Sure," and then he ran it for me.
I didn't have anyone kind of like that, and it wasn't against other forms. It was against other schools at the big track area.
Oh, really?
So this
Jeez.
was fun.
I
They
never
just
did
wanted to
them.
take the mick out of me. But yeah,
I think I did
Yeah.
like 2 sports days in my entire time as a kid. I think I
Yeah, I
did
don't
like
remember
any.
that many.
I did a lot in primary school, in Belgium and here as well, and then high school was only I think a couple.
High school.
So yeah.
Nice.
Another sports anime news next.
Oh,
Blue Lock,
never ends.
the football, as in soccer anime,
As in
which
football.
is an anime that's already partnered up with, I believe, Liverpool Football Club in the past. They have now partnered with CONACAF, the Confederation of North Central America and Caribbean Association Football.
What the hell's that?
Well, I guess it's like
Yeah, I know which one that is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's like UEFA for
Yeah.
Caribbean and South
It's
America, I
the
guess.
sort of North
Oh, and North America
America,
as well. That's the
whatever.
whole of
Yeah.
Americas, I guess. Followed by
Looks
Crash
it.
Bandicoot on Twitter, by the way.
Oh,
I just want to
nice.
point that out. This
Oh,
CONACAF is followed by
Crash
Crash
Bandicoot.
Bandicoot.
Of all things. It's all
Yeah.
things it could possibly follow by.
But anyway,
There's going to be special events during the key CONCACAF?
Cock.
I can't pronounce it.
All right.
Tournaments, limited edition Blue Lock and CONCAF merchandise, cross-platform campaigns across the anime and manga and football fan communities. So yes, Blue Lock again in the news, and it's now with another team. Yeah, everyone football related seems to like Blue Lock now, and it's getting quite
Well, I don't think
recognized.
everyone, but
No,
I
but
mean,
like
I feel like it's.
there's 3 times that I've seen it in the news to do with things outside of anime, and it's quite impressive. Because I guess they're trying to push football, well, soccer, I guess, in
No
more
football.
in
It's not soccer.
for American viewers, soccer, but British viewers and everywhere else, football. I don't know. I don't know if
Exactly.
Japan says
Everywhere.
soccer or football, but I think they say soccer.
I think it's
Um,
football.
but like
I'm
it's
pretty sure
quite
it's football.
like there's lots of other sport genres and all that, but because Japan's getting more new into football slash soccer, it's quite interesting to see outside influence getting interested in an anime in the sport genre where it mostly is in a close net with like the basketball and all that and all, was closed to more in Japan. But when Japan did more like rugby and now football stuff, it seems to be like any anime made from that gets more noticed by outside influences. So I think this is quite interesting because Blue Lock is also one of my other, which I also like shows. So it is. It's quite interesting to see other places noticing it. Because before the anime itself, like you said,
Well,
Liverpool.
it's not really noticing though. They are reaching out to do
Yeah, they're
sponsorships
the
and
ones doing it.
partnerships
Yeah,
for promotional purposes.
Yeah, which is
definitely
more
paying
seems to be
good money for
more
it.
newer site, and you know, not many, you don't see it more often in the sport genre with shows, which is quite interesting because obviously soccer is one of the biggest sports out there.
Football, yeah.
I'm saying soccer because I'm so used to it because everything I watch or anything
Hey,
media related
Bruce.
is they say soccer. But yeah, football, I know.
Supposed to watch football.
Because I had that conversation with Day earlier where like he would say American football and I just went, oh, it's just rugby with armor and all that kind of jokes.
I
So yeah.
mean, I do love American football, so but both the footballs are really good. So you know that is a thing I can definitely say for a fact. Is I'm looking forward to watching that later in
And
the year.
I like badminton. What does that say about me?
I can't say it on stream.
Oh, wow. Nebraska likes a sport that isn't kind of a sport, but is at the same time. But
Dull and boring,
who
you
can
mean?
keep
the
track?
only sports I like are like genuine sports. So I don't know. I'm
What,
not
dull and
really into
boring
chess,
ones,
so
or
I'm not sure what you mean.
Oh, yeah, we still need to play our chess game.
Our chess game.
Lego?
Big, I
Or?
already have.
Yeah.
Wait,
Which
when,
what
Oh my
pros?
god.
wait, when did you?
When? I
Yeah,
need to say when. Like this is a long time.
Wait, when did
like,
you?
we streamed Lego chess on an
Oh, yeah.
IRL collab in like 2021
Yeah.
and 2
Well,
should be.
Yeah.
if you're interested, maybe we could do an IRL chess tournament.
IRL chess tournament.
Trust.
Yeah, where I can get the camera pointing down at the chessboard. We can play chess
Or how we can
on
play
a
Lego
real board.
chess in real life.
We can buy.
Well, we could have Lego pieces.
Yeah, you can.
I'm
Yeah, but
pretty
we'll have all
sure
the cool
Lego
cutscenes.
I
actual
think
chess
they. Yeah, I
probably
think they
exists.
have a
Where's
proper.
the cool cutscenes?
We'll
Can
have
we have
another.
a really giant chessboard? You know the Lego black cat you can get that's quite large? Can all the pieces be that? So we'll
Large.
buy like, what is it, 20 of them? How many pieces?
Yeah.
Like,
Why don't we actually
that'll work.
buy one of the massive chess pieces boards and put it outside, and we are the chess pieces?
It'd be like The Simpsons. Hit and
Or
run.
the other thing. But yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
just
or the other
don't.
franchise that uses actual life-size chess pieces that actually murder each other.
Murder.
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 Yeah. So, what was even the topic? Blue Lock. Yes, we're
Yes.
done. We've definitely finished.
Yeah,
that.
we're done with that.
Yeah.
So,
We're done.
another game we talked about. I feel like Key has come up a lot on this podcast,
Oh.
but like there's actually been things to talk about Key related like every single time. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna keep
mental, isn't it?
going.
Yeah.
It's quite nice actually because there wasn't for like 3 years. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a new Key game on Steam that I didn't even know was coming. It just like dropped the other day. Summer Pockets Reflection Blue. Summer Pockets, the original one, came out in English in 2020, and I actually played that thanks to COVID. With like the last full visual novel I played. It's quite good actually. The anime of it is airing right now, so or
Is that any good
probably.
though?
I've
Well, I don't
seen
know. I watched
clips
2
and
episodes.
things that makes me think maybe, but no.
That
That's
doesn't
strange.
count Adaro because
What?
the clip he's talking about a somewhat fan servicey clip that is actually nowhere near as
Favorite.
bad as like half of Dan to Dan, which he watched and I've seen, so I can confirm that.
Good.
But yeah, it's nothing. It's an anime, and it looks like an anime when you watch it. Let's just say that.
Typical, yeah.
But yeah, it's a good story. I liked it.
Is it as good as the others?
Well, yeah, I'm playing at a different time in my life. I feel like it like affected my enjoyment of it. But because the thing is, when you watch it, when you're reading this, like you know sort of where it's going because of the format and the fact that you've read other key or seen other key things, so you know where it's going. But there's a twist on that. Like it's not like as obvious as it was gonna be, but like the basic where it's going still happens, but it's done in an interesting way. I feel so. I was like, wow, when I played it, not in a rewrite wow way, because it's not as grand as rewrite, and
Yeah.
it's not trying to be anyway. But it is quite a interesting and emotional story anyway. And Reflection Blue is like an expanded version that adds a whole new, like the redhead girl on the front is a new character. She's not in the original, so that's interesting.
It's just the typical key, like basically DLC, isn't it? Like a
Yeah, yeah.
DLC
But
of
I never thought
like
we'd get
EX
this
and stuff.
because like this game came out in Japan in 2020, which is the
Yeah.
year it came out in English. So it's like, well, they've just translated that one. Why the fuck would they do it again?
Hmm.
It probably didn't sell amazingly well because it's not Clannad, it's not Little
No.
Busters. Like I had no hope for this, but it randomly dropped the other day, and I'm like, cool, and I bought it. So maybe I'll play that.
And then at
I'm not
least
so
this
sure.
time we didn't have to kickstart it like Rewrite or Clannad to bring it out.
Well, yes, and we're still waiting for our rewrite physical editions after like 6
We
years.
never
Yep,
get
and we
the.
did get an email saying that they may or may not be ready.
Yeah, so that's stupid, but yeah, new key game. If you like the older key stuff and have time to play a fucking visual novel, then
No,
maybe
it's not.
consider it. Well, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna
Um,
announce it here. I'm gonna start streaming the visual novels, and I'm gonna go in order
cool.
Which one? All of them.
from Key.
All what? Every single one from the start of visual novel history. You're gonna
No,
just
from
every
Key
single
that I
visual
can
novel ever.
from Key that I can
Oh,
get hold of.
well, you should have clarified that. I assumed you meant every single visual
You
novel
didn't let me
ever.
finish. But yeah,
I mean, you can get everything now. I think you can't get Cook
Yeah.
Waff in any form,
I don't
or
get canon.
Canon's that's on Steam. It's
Yeah,
been out for a
Yeah,
while
I was
now.
gonna say that's definitely on there.
I was
That
the
was
one that
amazing when
dropped
it
the
came.
news to
Yeah,
you while you were
yeah,
driving,
yeah.
and you were crazy. You're like,
I lost my
what?
mind on stream. I think I should
Yeah,
find a clip of that because that was good. So that, yeah, and then obviously aired a year later. So I think you can get everything except Cudwafter and Angel Beats First Beat officially,
I know. Angel
and
Beats, I wish
certainly,
was one.
well, but a fan translation patch exists for that. So like I've played that. It's good. It's really good. You should totally play that.
We're good.
I've only seen the one thing that happens in the store. I was like, how is that
I
even
always
possible?
bring that up. Well, if you play the game,
Tim's
you'll
got it right.
understand.
I
It all
will.
makes sense in context. So, especially in the context of Angel Beats, with why they're there, it's quite logical.
Yeah.
I should play some of them, to be honest. Planet
Yeah,
especially. I need to play that. Like,
I
that's been a
mean,
long
yeah.
time.
But you can buy it on
Planet,
PlayStation and get the
like,
trophies.
well,
Yeah,
yeah,
for like 40
40 quid.
quid.
It's
Yeah, like
34
The
now. So
same. Oh.
oh, so cheap compared to like the. But I bet if you because there's a Steam sale, it's probably like 5 quid at the moment.
I have
So
it on Switch
I
anyway
doubt
because
it.
I
It
was part
never
of the
goes down that
Kickstarter.
much.
let's have a look.
You were not a
So,
part of the Kickstarter for the Switch
No,
version.
the PC version. Sorry, but then I got it on
I
Switch
mean, even
because of
then,
it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. It's actually. Oh, sorry. No, it's Steam is 15.19, but
yeah,
obviously
it's
that's
still
not
15, but that's
PlayStation.
still a massive amount of difference.
And you already have the PC one anyway, so
Exactly.
And the only
Yes,
difference
unless
is
it
the
was like three
trophies.
quid. The trophies are quite important though. The only reason to play a game, remember. So
Well, there you go. What justifies the trophies is the price hype.
well, yeah, but I think if it's 3 quid, I probably would get it. If that's otherwise,
It's not
I think
worth
at 40
£3.
odd quid. Well, that's why I'd get for 3 quid because it'd be a bargain. So it'd be perfect.
If something goes down
Well,
to £3, then
Phasmophobia's
it's a
on
bad
sale. Make
game.
it.
no, it's not
That's not.
necessarily.
Look at the Steam sales. Some of the games on there are like classics, but because they've been on there so long, they've justifiably gone down to a price that they should be when the game's like over 10 years old. It should be cheap. Why would it get? Why should a game still cost like 30, 40 quid when it's been out for years? Like it doesn't make any
See what
sense.
price Undertale is right now on the Steam sale, because that's like absolutely
Oh, I just
fantastic
seen that
game.
now. Yeah,
How
one
much is it?
pound 74.
Yeah, that's an absolutely glorious game. It's
That's a
£1
steal.
74, and
Steal.
that's the full price is £6.99 anyway. Like
Yeah,
it's
exactly. Yeah. I mean, like 2 Point Museum's like 20 quid on there. That's not bad. Like, I mean, some of the newer games ain't bad. No,
yeah,
sir. I really wish I had a good PC that I could actually buy stuff on it.
a
There's a
beastie.
lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff on here that I do want to play, but alas, not able.
Next up, we have something for Guy, apparently. A Hajime no
Who?
Ippo Guy. Hajime no Ippo in real life, an official boxing event inspired by the shonen manga and anime adaptations will come to Tokyo this fall. Adoro.
Adro one certainly didn't actually do any research into this. No, is he there? Is he alive?
Oh wait, I muted myself and said a whole bit. What the hell?
Oh, for
Lol.
goodness.
Well, now
I
you
was
can say it
saying,
again.
yeah, you pretty much said it because it's like because I yawned. That's why I muted it.
Yeah.
You pretty much said it. It was announced today that the anime, the boxing anime, is inspired an actual real life boxing tournament that's gonna happen in Tokyo.
Oh, this sounds cool enough. Like,
That
I mean,
maybe we
it's
could
not,
watch it.
but I could just watch boxing anyway. Like, I don't
Yeah,
really
I know,
need
but
to
you
be
liked
inspired
this
by
anime
anime.
and you like boxing, so I thought, well, there's combining of the two.
Yeah, but I won't watch it. So, because
Wow,
I'm not
there
that
goes
bothered.
my
I
I mean,
mean,
idea
the
of a
anime
Discord watching
I
party to
liked
get
sort of
Guy
like
involved
probably
in our
over 10
Discord.
years ago. Like 10 years ago, mate. Just saying.
You can still like something if it's 10 years old.
Yeah, but that's when I liked anime. It was like 10 years ago. I don't like it anymore.
Like Rescue Key's going about Key, and Key's like old as time.
yeah,
Old as time.
1999 is as old as time.
Well, it does feel
Well,
like
yeah,
quite
because
a
we
long
are
time.
old as time.
Wow, yes,
Tell
I.
as old as time. Yeah.
Wow, Key is younger than us. Who would have thought?
Me.
Me.
It's gotta be me.
And me.
Sorry, July, mate.
Oh my god.
It's bad.
It shouldn't be July. Anyway,
Is it July?
Something
Yes,
that's
it
hot.
is.
it's July.
It's July.
And what's this
Uh,
then I see, Resker, of your,
Yeah. Last thing on
yeah.
the list. I don't know if you guys have been on Apple Music app today. But a
Oh, is
new
this the
feature got
monthly
added.
thing?
Well, no, they've added replay. It's like to celebrate their 10th anniversary.
Oh, I have, yeah.
They added replay all time. So it's your top
Yeah.
played playlist of your entire period you've been on Apple Music.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was surprised by what I had on there.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
curious what everyone's is. I want to
Ah.
I
know.
can give you, I can give you my top 5, which I can guarantee you will not get a single one. But you would have
Try
definitely
not.
heard one because it's a very popular song from like the noughties. But I mean, I cannot believe, right? I literally cannot believe the my top 3. They're so like you wouldn't even if I could give you a million guesses and you'd never get them.
Wait.
But
The thing is, though, are they surprising to you?
yeah,
Well, that's funny
yeah,
because my top 3, I looked at them, I'm like, yup.
you're-
Are these songs or playlists?
It's songs.
songs. It's
Yeah,
individual
it's giving.
songs.
Yeah, okay, it's giving me my top 3 songs. I don't know how obvious it's gonna be, but yeah, I'll say mine.
Well,
In all
what's
fairness,
curious to me is if they are obvious to you, Adro. Like, are you surprised by them?
yeah.
Or is it exactly what you
Well,
expected?
the type
There's only
of
one I'm surprised by.
they've surprised me because I thought the other ones I thought some other ones were my favorites, but it
Okay.
seems these top 3s are like, yeah.
Okay. Who wants to go first with their?
Go
Like,
on,
guess their
Reska.
top
You
3?
since you've
Yeah,
used
we'll get
Okay.
Resker to go
Well,
first.
so.
my first one. I don't think you guys will know this artist. The song is "Playlist" by Kid Quill. Kid Quill is a rapper from Indiana, I believe, and I really like his music, as you
Well,
can tell.
obviously, yeah.
I've had Playlist on repeat. He makes his second entry on the list at number
Like
6 as well.
when did you start listening to him?
Kid
though?
Quill,
Like,
2018. I mean, let me check my
Wow.
yearly ones because if I could I just talk about this playlist for a moment because I really love the yearly lists that Apple
I
Music
do as
do. I mean,
well, yeah.
Spotify do it too. But I associate songs with like periods of my life, right? They bring back
Yeah, 100%.
memories like super strongly. I know that's probably a lot of people are like that, but for me, it's something that's just really a strong thing, right?
Yeah.
So if I go on 2019, right? Shall I count the top number of which are Kid Quill in 2019? This must have been
Oh
the year I started
God.
listening. It's top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15.
Jesus.
And then 17, 18. And
My
then
God.
it mixes up a bit. I listened to 2019 is when I listened to Kid Quill, and
Well, I can tell you.
as you can tell, I really love his music, and had it basically on repeat. But just to add to this whole thing about this playlist, like when I go into those yearly playlists, like it's the sound of that year. Like I can listen to those playlists and it brings back all the memories of that year, right? So I do love going into those and doing that. I do it quite often. Replay all time. I've only been listening to it today, but it's amazing because like I subscribed to Apple Music in 20 would have been start of 2017, which was just when I moved out of my hometown to my city I live now, which I would consider the start of my proper adult life. So this playlist is my entire adult life.
Wow.
Like in a 5.5 hour playlist. Like it's all of the memories, all the strongest memories of my entire adult life in one 5 hour, what is it, 5 hour 30 something, 5 hour 43 minute 100 song playlist. It's everything, and it's like it's kind of amazing to me. Like, I don't know, I never thought about combining the playlists and how cool it would be, but it's really fucking cool to me.
It's crazy because I saw it the other day and I was like, I saw it and I was like, replay all time. I was like, what does that even mean? And then I looked and I was like, oh my God. I was like, I looked and I was astonished by what my top. There's only one that I think, I can totally get because it's like one of my all-time favorite songs. I could get why it's there, but the others, I'm like, why are they there? Honestly, my top 10, I've got somebody that I don't even listen to anymore because of obvious reasons. So, like, I literally have, like, it is crazy to see that list. And most of these songs, I don't think I've listened to in years. Like, my top ones, I don't think I've listened to for, I would say, like, a good, like, 3 or 4 years at least. Like, I don't know why they're there. There must have been a time period where I listened to a lot, but it was really insane. Did you with your top 5 then, did you actually is it just
So
what's
for
his
the rest of
face?
them, so no, it's not all time. Number one is Playlist by Kid Quill. It's probably his most
Yeah.
well-known song. I highly recommend it. Secondly, the song that's probably the reason I'm sat here behind a VTuber model today. And honestly,
Ugh.
I listened to this back and it is kind of cringe. But it's Excuse My Rudeness, but Could You Please R.I.P. by Calliope Mori. That was the first exposure. That song was the first exposure to VTubers I had.
Yes, same for me as well.
So yes,
Look
and so that
what's
became
happened to you now.
that's my second most played all time song on Apple Music. Third and fourth are The Vampire and Cinderella by Decker 27. I listened to a lot of Decker 27 in
Jeez.
2022, I want to say. Like my entire yearly thing is all Decker 27 that year. My yearly ones are very one-sided usually.
Yes.
So I like that was often like guy in our old job with some long drives to work. I would
Yeah.
often there was a particular location that we loved so much that I would always listen to this same album when I left. Like it just became a routine for no particular reason, and as a result, two of the best songs from the album are 3 and 4 on this. And then number 5 is Deadbeats by Calliope Mori from the same debut EP as the other song. So, and then number 6 is another Kid Quill one, by the way. So,
I
by the way,
can't believe
by the way, I just want to add number 7. I'm going like too far, but number 7 is My Shot from Hamilton. So that puts things into quite a lot of perspective. Yeah.
Wow.
But the thing is, Hamilton isn't really like very replayable. Like
No.
Hamilton does not like it's quite. There's a lot of Hamilton songs quite high, but when I listened to Hamilton a lot, I was listening to all of Hamilton, so I didn't really rack up a lot of like if there was an album only one, like Hamilton would be really high. But yeah,
Maybe they will
that's
do
my
that.
top songs on my all-time Apple Music.
I would have never guessed a single one. Would not have
How
guessed a
do you
single one.
find it on
I
the
had no
computer?
idea.
Because like I don't want to keep going on my phone because it'll
Just
kick me out of my VTuber
oh,
mode.
your thing. I don't know if you can find it on.
I'll
I
do
have no
mine
idea
quickly.
if
It
it's
just
on the
means my
computer.
model won't move for a sec.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
So
I don't know.
so it's replay all time. Is that the one in red that I click?
Yeah,
Yep, that's the one.
Yep.
yeah.
Well, my top 3 songs are My Only Star by
What's that?
Susan Bell, which is a song from Initial D, a Eurobeat song.
Wow, that's
That's a
that
top song.
high?
Next one is Don't Stop the
Ooh.
Music
No
What,
way.
by
Rihanna?
Lou Grant.
N-
Oh,
nice,
Grant.
another initial
Initial
D.
D. And then
Don't
my
stop.
third is Wings of Fire from Initial
You're
D.
kidding me.
No. And next one,
you must
Baby
just be on
Tonight,
repeat.
Initial D. Night and Day, Initial D. Everyone's Warning, Initial D.
Mate,
They're all
how
the
addicted
ones.
to initial D have you got? I can't believe
I
this.
only, I only 2 days ago went and found all the songs from season 1 from Initial D, put them into a playlist, and just constantly was listening to them. And it's
How
my
many
Oh
days
all-time
ago?
wow.
songs. 2 days ago.
How many days ago? That's not true.
Yeah. No, it's true.
You're
Replay all
definitely on
2
the
time.
days,
25
but
playlist.
you've been playing them on like streams and
Oh,
stuff. You
hang
must have
on.
been listening.
Yeah, but okay,
Wait,
I've just realized the ones that I've actually already had on my phone originally were the ones that my old ones. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Okay, well,
what?
what's your first non-initial D song?
Electric Overdrive, which is a random stream background song that I don't actually.
Okay, okay. What's your next one that isn't also a stream background song? Because they fuck
Yeah,
it up.
more normal.
Running in the 90s.
No, not initial
Oh.
D.
Oh, not initially. Okay. What
Okay, look how long it's
I've listened
taking.
to a lot more songs than this. It's all my background music.
Oh my god. This is why I don't use Apple Music for background
Yeah,
music.
I want to stop doing
Yeah, you
that,
ruined
but
it.
like, come on, there's got to be a song that I play all. Huh?
It's gonna be a real song there
They're
somewhere, surely.
all no 100 songs, and apparently they're all my background
100
music.
songs. 100 songs that are on background music on Social D. That's
They're all my
mad.
background music, but I listen to music every day, like when I'm doing stuff, like chores and
I
all
guess
Yeah,
that.
well,
you.
obviously,
Yeah, but the
obviously
thing is,
background
when you
music.
got the stream stuff on loop, it's adding plays
Yeah.
over
Yeah,
and over, and
yeah,
other
you're
music you
looping it,
probably only listen to occasionally.
What about
So.
my
and
heavy
it's like 2 hours as well.
Oh, for God's sake, my heavy rotation mix is all the background music as well.
Oh no, no,
Oh
no!
man, you've ruined Apple
Have I
Music.
got my
That's
favorite
ruined.
love one? Oh no, they're just gonna play. Okay, never mind. What about this one? No.
Well,
Okay.
it seems like you don't have much other than initial D.
No. But I swear I listen to other music and I like
Nah.
other music more.
Well, yeah, but that's just how it works, isn't it? It's counting your repeat
Yeah,
plays.
Yeah, well, okay.
exactly.
Like Initial D slash Eurobeats are my repeats because
Yeah,
I've just been banging them out when I want to listen to either
Big one.
Initial D songs or MF Go
yeah.
songs, which are all Eurobeats.
Mm. So, Guy, what's yours then that
Aren't you
are
scared to
so
say them?
surprising to you?
Well, I cannot. I mean, I can understand. I'm trying to think of like at the time. I know exactly when it was, but the first song, which you would probably never even heard of, is "Too Much Is Never Enough" by Florence and the Machine. The second
Right.
song is "I Will Be" by Florence and the Machine. And the third song is "Stand By Me" by Florence and the Machine. And that is all, and
No.
it's because of
Yeah.
Final
Oh,
Fantasy 15. That is
that's
all of
so
those three.
funny.
I can't believe that they're the top ones, but I remember being like obsessed with these songs because when I
Yeah.
completed Final Fantasy 15, it was one of those games that I was like, oh my god, like I'm literally like in awe of this. I completed it and I was just sat there. And you know when something a piece of media hits you so hard that you're like, I can't do anything else. I literally can't do anything but think about this or whatever. I really want to play again, and but then I was just like, I'm just listening to music. And I think what I did is I just had it on like probably like similar to what Polyadoro does, where I had it on like just a loop of those overnight, and I think I probably fallen asleep multiple nights with it just on those three songs.
Yeah.
I mean, they're good songs, but I haven't listened to those in probably at least 5 years. I don't think I've listened to them for probably longer than that, actually, because I mean, that game came out like 10 years ago now. and I cannot believe they're my top three. And like when I clicked on it, I thought, oh, literally the fourth song in this I thought was going to be my top one, and my fourth song is "So Sick" by Neo. Like, I literally
Really?
thought that was gonna
Wow.
be, yeah, I thought that was gonna be a top one because I remember, like, that I mean, that's just
Yeah.
such a classic. I couldn't believe it. But I was just like, I was sat here when I looked at it, I was like looking down, I was like, "Really? Are these my top?" Like, what was I doing at this time? Like, I mean, I have, I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold on, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. My 17th song is "Shut Up" by Black Eyed Peas, so I mean, that's pretty good.
Oh, well, yeah, that came up.
I have
Wait,
got
no,
Black Eyed
that's
Peas.
a different album, isn't it? But
Yeah, that's
uh,
Elephant.
that is my favorite Black Eyed Peas album.
Yeah, that's my favorite Black Eyed Peas song. Soon. But yeah, my fifth one, which I don't think I even listened to that much, is "Why Don't You and I" by Chad Kruger, basically Nickelback, and Santana. Like that is my, and I don't know why. Oh, and Rescue, you'll love my sixth one because I'll give you a clue. It's got something to do with my first three. Can you think what it is?
Oh, it's Leona Lewis then, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's my hands. I
Oh
can't believe
man,
that's I can't
that's
believe again.
crazy.
Yeah,
That is such a Final Fantasy coded top set of songs.
it is.
Like,
It's
I don't think
crazy.
I have anything from Final Fantasy. God,
Ah,
yeah,
oh,
it's probably not in the entire top 100.
no.
Like, there's no way.
Wow. That's just crazy. I honestly can't believe. I might even like looking further. I won't go through all of them, but looking further down, there's some that I'm just like, what the hell? Like, I don't even remember listening to that this much. I mean, I've got like "Finesse" by Bruno Mars in there somewhere,
I
tune.
think my last song is "That's What I Like" by Bruno Mars, which
It's a tune.
means surely Finesse is higher.
It's got to be there somewhere, surely. Better song. But I've got weird songs in here. Like "Close Off" by Gym Class Heroes. What? I don't even remember
Wait,
listening to that much.
wait,
Like,
no, apparently my top Bruno Mars song is "That's What I Like." I don't understand that. I can't find any others in
Oh,
here.
I was muted again.
oh, good,
I was
good.
I
I
was
mean, oh
saying when
shit.
Guy finished, I was saying, why is mine the only one that's one all 100 songs is all my background music?
Well, because
Just don't listen to enough.
neither of us loop
Yeah,
stream
that is true.
stuff. I have it in the
No.
past, but then it screwed up some of my yearly ones, so I
But how
stopped.
do I fix that?
I've,
Just stop and listen to other music forevermore.
I
Eventually, I'll
find
get
it
back to
funny.
normal.
Do I mean to use on streams then?
YouTube or download them
Yeah,
or something.
just do something
Oh
else.
yeah,
Don't use our
I
music.
could do YouTube. That's fair. I just get rid of the
But
stream
mine,
glitch.
mine is such like a mental, just complete and utter. Like, I mean, I've got "King for a Day" by Pierce the Veil on here, and I've got so many like pop songs and like what would class as metal, and then like I've got like "Bringing the Horizons" on here, but then I've also got Justin Bieber on here. Like, what the hell, man? Like, it's
Actually,
such a random
if I
thing.
delete the streamer ones, would it actually come up with the songs I actually listen to?
Uh,
What do you mean by delete?
Like just delete the songs off my phone.
Yeah, but are they even in your library? Like you probably
Yeah.
never added them to your library.
No, they're in a playlist library.
oh my
What do you
god.
mean? Well, I
They're
don't know.
they're on my
Probably,
Apple
probably
Music.
not.
Okay.
Like I have songs that aren't in my library. Wait, no, let me check this. I must have songs in here that actually aren't in my library. Genuinely.
Yeah, because they're probably from like years ago when you've got a new phone or whatever, and you just put it on added it.
Well, that carries between phones though, because
True.
Apple Music.
Sometimes.
Because you can either
Sometimes.
add a song to a playlist and it doesn't get added to the library, but it just gets added to the playlist.
Yeah, but I'm not sure this matters whether it's in your library or not, because it's just your top 100 played. Like that doesn't
Yeah, but you only
necessarily
play
mean it has to
music
be in your
after you've
library.
added it, right?
No,
No, you can play
no.
music without adding it.
Huh.
Did you think you had to add every song to play it?
No, but like to
Yeah, you can
have
just
it.
play it.
Yeah, but what if you don't
Well, yeah,
know
if
if you
you
like it
want.
yet?
I just
What if
add
you're
and
just
hope for
listening
the
to it for the first
best.
time? Why? Okay.
Well, it's the same with the
In
new
fairness, I
the
do.
new Iron
I
Mouse
do
song that
download
came out that
albums.
was done with
Well, yeah, but Iron Mouse
BBNO.
and Baby No Money
Yeah.
is probably a good combo anyway, so I'm gonna add that. But I don't think I have any Baby No Money added actually.
That's what I mean.
But
Like I don't
point,
know the artist or anything, but then Iron Mouse did a song with him, and Yeah, I had to add it
Yeah,
and
but
then listen
like,
to it.
but what I mean is, we don't have to add it.
No, but that's what I
Like, you
did.
could just tap on the song and it plays.
Yeah, I know that.
Like,
But
Can
like,
I
that's
can I just interject quickly?
yeah.
I have my 90-second song on this is an anime song.
Oh,
I guarantee neither you will ever get it, but
oh
you
no,
have seen it.
it's gonna be so. It's gonna be something like. It's gonna be like he.
No.
Raccoon
Am
Collection.
I at all close with that?
No.
Okay.
No, you're
Pokemon.
not close. I can tell you what though, I don't even I mean, I can't give too much away, but I don't even know what the song is. The name, I mean, this will give you a bit of a clue, right?
Right.
It's the English version, but I don't have no idea what it even sounds like. And I swear I haven't even listened to this before. But apparently it's my 90-second all-time played song.
Wait, you can't even think what it sounds like. Do you remember the
I
anime? Like,
if
do
I
you like the
I know
anime?
the anime very well.
It's
Very
Pokemon.
well.
No.
Oh,
Is it
just-
something from Your Name?
It is your name,
Yeah,
yes.
I
I
figured it
don't
probably
know.
was. How do you not know that song though?
I
Like
don't
how it
even know the
sounds?
song.
Oh, yeah,
I
'cause
mean, I
Is
can't.
it Zense?
No,
Okay, You Made Tomorrow.
the first song.
oh, hold on. I don't know if
Sparkle.
this English version is the name. Have they changed the name? I
I
don't
mean,
know.
there's only 4 songs.
They
it
did
can
make
be.
another album with all of it English, but do you have
No,
the
I
English
Exactly,
literally,
version?
that's what we're talking about.
I'm actually gonna have to listen to the
Nanda
song.
Monaya
No, I'm gonna have to
or
listen to the song because I
Dream
don't know if
Lantern?
it's. Yeah, that's it. Dream
Okay,
Lantern.
that's when I said You Made Tomorrow. That's what it was, but of course it's in English.
Yeah, in
After the
English.
movie, we did
But is
all
that
get
the
the
opening?
album.
Yeah, that's the opening. Yeah,
But
that's why it's.
I don't even have the English version on here, so I don't know why that's there because I don't even have the album for the English version, or unless was it added to it? That's the only
No,
one on
it's a
here,
separate
and
album.
Zen's and Zen's my favorite song from that, so it's not even on here.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
really
tried the
weird.
album more times, but then like didn't get that far.
Is it yeah? I suppose is it the first song on the album? Because if it's like, yeah, maybe if it's like in order, maybe because I don't know how long you need for a song to count as like a play. I don't think it's that long. It's definitely not to the end of the song. I think it's like 20 seconds or something, and it counts as a tick over of you listening to the song. Because I've got a lot of like my 25, like 24 playlists. I'm like, well, I skip that song all the time, but it's on there, but I probably don't skip it quick enough, so it counts as it being on there. So you don't actually have to listen to a song all the way through for it to actually count. So I think that's what that. I don't remember listening. Honestly, especially the English version. I can't even tell you how the English version even goes. The Japanese one I can, but I don't know. I don't know why that's on there. That really surprised me. And this is my 90-second like of all time song played. I just don't see that. It's mental. That's pretty cool.
All right, I think we're done.
All right, we're done. Yeah, it's a good time to end it.
Thank you for watching, everyone. I don't know what we're gonna play next week. It sounds like it might be GTA, but we'll have to see.
I won't be there.
Yeah, you won't be there, so we'll have to keep that in mind.
Yes.
But yeah, Adaro, do we
Yes.
have someone to raid?
Indeed we do. I just need to make sure it's the right person.
Well, who are you accidentally going to raid?
We're gonna raid Sticky Llama.
Cool. Monster Sanctuary, what's that? Oh, a platformer? Wait,
Yes.
but also RPG? Interesting. Strange,
Wait,
but
hold on.
interesting. What?
Oh no, I had a real bad feeling that Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in 2000. It did. Came out in
Yeah,
2005.
it did.
Ah,
I did see that. Obviously, I didn't say that. I thought, yeah,
oh my
I forgot
God.
about it, but I figured you would probably say that.
It's simply you saying the word Sanctuary because that's the opening song. And
No
I remember,
way.
yeah, I remember thinking earlier, like, Kingdom Hearts, I was like, Kingdom Hearts 2 must have come out 2006. I was like, yeah, it must have been 2006.
Alright, I
And
have
then I
started
just
the
looked down
raid.
and saw it.
Thank you guys
Oh,
for listening/watching. me
/stream.
and Reska will be back next week with a game because Guy's on holiday. He's ditching us.
Yeah.
So
And I'll
yeah,
be back tomorrow streaming NAS at Chicago, and Friday with some IndyCar and the King Firecracker 400 with
NIS
command to
Chicago.
start the engines from Richard Petty himself, the NASCAR driver.
and yes,
Woo.
ooh, and yeah, because we're all here. It'll be WAS raid with the raid message, and then any emojis visible. I'll be back at some point with another stream. It'll probably be announced on Blue Sky or Twitter or even our Discord. I'll just randomly go, I am live, guys. Come hang out. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Tally
Catch you
ho.
later.
Bye.